We're here today at the north end of the Salem Square where improvements are being made as we speak. There are 3 major road construction projects that are taking place or have been completed in Washington County. The first was a $13.2 million project on Highway 56 West by Milestone Construction. Started in May of 2022, the project was completed last fall. The project featured a new bridge over Brock Creek, utility relocation, and road reconstruction. Milestone is also working on the project on the square, which is where we are today. The aim of this project is to improve parking, add pedestrian islands to meet federal requirements, and upgrade ramps and sidewalks in compliance with ADA requirements. The completion date is sometime in June. The other ongoing project is on Highway 60 West near South Dog Trot Road and was started on April 9th. This is a $2.1 million project for E&B paving. The aim is to improve road conditions and storm drains and should be completed in early May. It is important to note that all these projects are funded through either federal or state grants. One of the main concerns when there is construction that shuts down a road is how the side streets will be affected. We are here on West Market Street, a common detour when Highway 56 West was shut down. As you can see, overuse of the road by semis and other oversized vehicles has caused the ditches to grow even deeper, which is a hazard to drivers until it's fixed. As you can see right here, a good 8-inch drop off from the road. Some temporary solutions were added to the roadways affected. Here on South Orchard Road, a gravel mixture was added to help shallow out the ditch. For this project, we were able to interview 5 business owners around the square where construction has impacted them the most. The first question that we asked business owners was, how has the construction affected your business?
Well, it has affected the business some in that a lot of my patients are elderly, and if they can't park right in front of my store, they feel like it's a problem.
Construction's been a big problem for the square. It's limited the parking. Several customers say they just avoid the square. And it seems like it's just been going on forever.
Then we asked them, from their perspective as a business owner, is the construction a positive, a negative, or are they still waiting to see?
Oh, I think it's a great addition. The sidewalks needed repaired because a lot of them had sinking places and they were a hazard, and the bricks that were in them, those all needed to be redone. The new lighting is going to be outstanding. The crosswalks will be safer, even though they're huge, but they will be safer for people to walk across the street.
It isn't really beneficial. The entrances and exits from the square are much more narrow than they were, and I think that's going to ultimately cause some issues for people. I mean, people are used to going around the square in a certain way, and they've done it for decades and decades, and now it's much more narrow than it was. So I'm not really sure I understand that. And something else that I've noticed as I've walked around is traffic is less likely to stop for me to cross the street now than they were before when we just had crosswalks.
I'm still going to wait and see because there's still a lot to be done, and you know, if we keep losing parking places, it's going to be hard for customers to get in.
I think in the long run it's positive. However, the process doesn't seem to be very streamlined.
One of the things that Mr. McClellan would go on to say, and a common theme between the owners, was that the construction has really slowed their customer flow because of less traffic and a lack of parking. We also heard mixed opinions on the communication between businesses and construction companies and the setup of the project. In part 2, we will sit down for an exclusive interview with the mayor to get his view on the construction. This has been Nick Ingram and Gus Hangigoris with SLNN.